shame I've been divorced 2 times over dumb shit. I'm ashamed my son call another nigga pops. Cause his mom still bitter, we didn't work it out.
Good morning, everybody. What's up? Long time no see, but here we be. Good to see everybody in the chat. Man, oh man, do we have a lot of stuff that we need to talk about. First of all, I want to say good morning. I want to say that I thank God for waking me up this morning. I want to say that I am very, very grateful that more and more people are opening up their eyes to truth. And then I want to get into our topics this morning. And then I want to thank God for all of you, my supporters, the people that meet me in the chat. I see y'all over there. King Kush, always there. Go get her. I see you. Let's do this. Look like we got a couple of new people, So I don't know how many of you stayed up last night, and we're not going to be here long because you guys know that I have to do Newsmax this morning. But I don't know how many of you stayed up last night to watch Charleston White and Kwame Brown. Now, I will say this. When it comes to Charleston White and like my brother Kwame Brown, now, I don't really know Charleston as well as I know Kwame, mind you. I just had the opportunity to meet Charleston when he came on the show, and I thought that he was somebody that was, very, very intelligent, right? And he said some things on Kwame's show last night that I had already kind of foreseen, right? When he said that he was a shock jock and he says things, I had already foreseen that. But he says them in a way that really get people thinking, right? It really opens up your mind and make you see things in a different perspective, right? Is he perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. Is Kwame perfect? No. Are we the odd three? Maybe. I don't know. But it is what it is. The work has to be done. And sometimes people need to be shocked. Shocked right on into reality. Because some of y'all still walking around here acting like y'all can't see, acting like y'all don't know what's going on, or at least being silent about it, right? So anyway, let me say this. Gilbert Arenas, right? And I think I may be able to go into my IG. Now, first of all, I want to give you guys a visual of me trying to convince my brother, because that is my brother. No, we don't have the same mother, but that is my brother, Kwame Brown, to stop beefing with YouTubers, right? Because mind you, I woke up myself this morning to messages telling me, oh my God, the skinny dude with the big baby mama body is being so disrespectful and said some horrible things about you, right? And the first thing I'm like, oh, well, I don't know the skinny dude with the big baby mama body. I never had a conversation with him, never met him, never watched any of his videos. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I think maybe there was one conversation on Kwame's page or something like that, but it wasn't my doing. And it was very swift. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. Like, why would I don't know. Why I haven't done anything. We don't have beef. Like when you all see me come for someone, I'm usually coming for these old rotten Democrats that keep lying to our community and leading us to slaughter, or I'm actually coming for somebody that I really, really, really have beef with. Like, I don't just go around picking people off of the internet, just to pick beef with them. Like, I don't know this. I don't know the skinny dude with the big baby mama body. I don't know anything about him. I never had any interactions with him. I haven't done anything to him. So I don't know. So when you telling me and inboxing me and saying that this person is attacking me, oh, well, let them make themselves look like a fool, because everybody in YouTube land knows that Auntie Angie hasn't done anything to the skinny dude with the big baby mama body. Anyway, moving on. This is what I want to say, right? When it comes to Gilbert Arenas. And I'm going to see, let me see if I can pull these messages up first, because, Auntie always got to come with the receipts, because If you ain't got the receipts, you ain't got nothing, right? If you ain't got the receipts, you ain't got yourself nothing. Let me go in here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me go all the way to the top. All right, let's go back over here. Now, this is what I want to say. And thank you for all the beautiful comments. I appreciate it. This is what I want to say about Gilbert Arenas before I even go into these text messages and these receipts. I want to say that I reached out to Gilbert, and me trying to be someone who always wants to find reason, right? Because I'm like, if y'all want to beef about something, we need to be beefing about what these people doing to our children. We need to be beefing about the fact that our government wants to send, billions of dollars over to other countries, our dollars, tax dollars, and don't want to do anything for the American people right here, right? We need to be beefing about all of the people that just lost their jobs and livelihood due to this COVID and all of this stuff. Like, we need to be beefing about the fact that these people offered to give illegal immigrants $450,000 a piece and only want to give us food coupons every month, and a Section 8 certificate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got other stuff we need to be beefing about. That's me. So I reached out to Gil, and I'm like, Gil, will you come on the show? After I heard that Gilbert had done a 6-hour interview with Tammy, I was like, okay, if they can do a 6-hour interview, right, down on another brother, and I know y'all gonna say I'm picking sides because Kwame is my brother, and that might be true, but whatever. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to find another way to deal with it. So I'm like, if y'all can spend 6 hours, right, talking about another brother, talking about his mama, his children, and all of that, okay, can we do a 30-minute interview speaking about positivity, right? And I gave Gilbert Arenas numerous opportunities for this 30-minute interview, right? And every time I asked him about coming on to do the positive interview for 30 minutes, somehow it always resorted back to Kwame. And I know everybody like, Kwame need to get it together. Kwame keep talking about that man. Kwame is wrong and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, yeah, okay, everybody. I hear you, right? I hear you. It could possibly be Kwame. I don't know, right? But I myself said, let me reach out and see if we can take this negative energy and turn it into something positive and uplifting for the community, okay? These are the text messages. So as I go through these text messages and I remember how many times I tried to get Gil back on track, I realized, wait a minute, my brother is telling me the truth. He's being honest. He's saying these people don't want to do nothing positive. These people don't want resolution. I'm like, hold on. So let's go through this. The very first message I sent Gil, I say, Gil, will you do a positive interview with me about how we can uplift our communities and the importance of fatherhood? I only need 30 minutes. Sure. When would you like to do this? That was March 4th. This is March 22nd. I said, are you in Atlanta? Would you like to come to the studio or via live stream? Then again, I said, March 19th, we can do it via live stream or the studio. 4 days later, Gil, he responds, sorry, it's girls high school basketball semifinals and state championship. He said, I'm in LA the 19th, what time? He says, I do have a show on the 19th for someone. I say, okay, my show films at 3. What about 4-2 or 4:16? I say, I really appreciate you. And just to be honest, I want to discuss your success, fatherhood, and the importance of uplifting our communities. It really hurts me to see you and Kwame beef. Y'all are so much better. I'm praying about that. Now, when I'm telling him I appreciate him, I'm telling him I'm appreciating him for agreeing to come on my show because, to be honest with you, a lot of people be trying to act funky. They want to pick sides. They don't want to, donate, I guess, would you say, or give their influence or their image to certain people's platforms. So I'm like, okay, if Gil willing to come on the platform You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Because at the end of the day, does Gil have influence? Absolutely. You know, could he help me elevate my voice, right? For something positive? Yeah. But then I began to realize it wasn't about trying to elevate nobody's voice for nothing positive. Let's continue to go here. So after I'm praying about that, this is when it all begins to come about Kwame. And this is stuff I know nothing about. This is not information that I asked for, but if Gilbert felt like he needed to get this off of his chest, go ahead. So he says, that's the real gag. We ain't beefing. Every problem he had was a complete lie. Been holding anger since 21 because they gave up on him and shipped him to LA. Just all of this, listen, all of this is about Kwame, right? I listen, y'all. I'm just finna go through this. This is 4:49 a.m. All of these texts, all of this is about Kwame. I just want you on the show to talk about something positive. All I said was I don't want y'all beefing. Let's just talk about fatherhood, just success, whatever. I don't know if these text messages between him and Kwame, I'm assuming, or whatever. This is more information about Kwame. Look at all this. All of this is about Kwame. Kwame. Talking to me about Tommy. I don't care nothing about Tammy. Kwame. Then a message from the trainer. I'm not asking for a message from the trainer. I don't know about the trainer. I don't know who the trainer is. I don't know who all of this is. Even to this day, I haven't read all of those messages. So finally, I respond when I wake up. I say that was a lot, and I have to agree he is a good dude. Because in one of them, I believe in the beginning, he was talking about how Kwame was a good dude. I say that was a lot. I have to agree. He is a good dude. He has done a lot to help me, and I'm trying my best to keep us all on track. I want to divert this energy into something that can inspire, and uplift. I said, and FYI, Tammy is not a good dude. That's from my own personal experience and has nothing to do with Kwame. So then he says, I know nothing about Tommy, just only know him from the Kwame beef. Kwame is the only person I beef with. I don't have beef with anyone in real life. So, Gil, you don't know Tommy. You don't know nothing about Tommy. But you would do a 6 interview with your platform with Tommy to dish your brother. But I know you done heard about me. And I know you know about me. And I know you know what I'm trying to do in our community. And I'm sure you've heard about the work that I have done in our community. And still, for some reason, we can't solidify a date. So I respond back and say, okay, cool. Just let me know what day works for you at 3 p.m. if you would prefer live or in studio. Because see, I already know where this conversation, where he's trying to steer the conversation. Again, I'm putting us back on track, right? I'm not even finna get into no long conversation about none of that. What day can we do this? He says, your studio is where? In Atlanta? Now, y'all know, just like I know, I done told Gil 1,000 times that the studio was in Atlanta. Y'all know, like I know, I've said to Gil 1,000 times, you can do live or you can do in studio, right? I said it several times. Let's keep going. He responds back, and it's more information about Tommy, right? And Kwame. Okay, Gil, cool. I come back again. Studios in Atlanta. I'll send you a few clips. I say, I just feel like you and Kwame both are talented, highly respected NBA players. The fact that y'all made it is a blessing in itself. Tammy does not align with either of you. I believe that you and Kwame really do care for each other. He speaks highly of you to me, and you have spoken highly of him too. There's some love there. Tammy shouldn't be in the middle. You and Kwame are brothers. Tammy is a troll that hates Black women. I'm tired of hearing about you and Kwame in a negative light. I talk to Kwame all the time, just like I'm now talking to you. There's too much work to be done. Our youth are out here lost. The boys killing each other are not interested in becoming. I said the boys killing each other or not interested in becoming men. Our girls are trying to walk their way to success while aborting the next generation. I know y'all fight isn't my fight, but I do appreciate y'all helping to amplify my voice, even if it's just by being a guest on my show. My prayer is that you and Kwame can find some resolution. I send clips to the show to give him an idea of what the show is about, what we do, how it looks, so he know it ain't no, boo-boo. Like we this is for real. Again, I'm just trying to, at this point, all I'm trying to do is solidify, right, a date. I'm back on the show again. Can we do 3/19? Can we do 4/2? Can we do 4/19, 3 p.m.? Studio. We can do in video, stream, whatever. I'm back on the show again. This is what hurts me about us. We can't come together for 30 minutes. We got all day to beef and kill each other and threaten each other and want to fight each other. But we can't come together for 30 minutes for the community. But we ready to throw our whole lives away, everything that we built, by putting a gun to another black man's throat. Not only throwing your career away, but what about your children? Because when I hear y'all talk about y'all children, I have to ask, are you really thinking about your children? Because if you go put a gun to another man's throat, what's going to happen to your children if you in jail? Do you not worry about your children then? Or do you feel like that you've made enough fortune where your children going to be straight? Well, finances might be one thing, but what about the daddy that's trying to protect his sons from being molested? The daddies used to have to worry about their girls being molested, but see, you got to worry about your boys getting their butt played with now too. Okay. All right, I ain't going to go there. Let me keep going. Let me get back on track. Let me keep going. I said, well, that's definitely taking a step in the right direction. Let me know which day works for you, and we will focus on positivity. Okay? That was March 9th. March 11th, I said, are you going to come on? He said, I can't come there. Some birthday weekend is next weekend. I said, okay, we can do Zoom. Just tell me what day. March 13th. Gil, can you do Zoom? Wednesday, what happened, Gil? Friday, you all see me, Gil, and Kwame on Kwame's channel. I'm asking them, how can we resolve this? These are the messages I received from Gil after being on that live with him. He says, you asked a simple question, what's the beef about? He doesn't want to say. How can you resolve the issue that he doesn't want to give the people the reason? Gil still ain't told me when he gonna come on the show so we can talk about positivity. We still back on Kwame. Y'all, come on, man. Come on, man. And I don't want to be in the middle of the beef. I really don't. I really wish there was a way that we could lead by example in this instant, but obviously we can't. So anyway, moving on, because we got a lot of stuff we got to talk about this morning. I don't know what y'all want to talk about first, but I know we got to make it quick. It's 9:59. Let's get into it. All right. Now, listen, y'all. We have all heard the rumors, right or wrong. We have all heard the rumors about a new world order. I don't know if I can say that without getting banned. They probably going to suppress the numbers. Y'all, come on. Like this, share this. We're going to church. Let's go. We finna go to church. We have all heard this. We have also watched Oprah and on network. And I always said to myself, dang, everything always backwards with them. They always switch everything down. I said, when you take on and you turn it backwards, it's new world order. When I start thinking about like these agendas, when they first start coming out, I was like, dang, most of these stories was on Oprah back in the day. Oprah, Maury, Jerry Springer. Like, listen, my grandmother used to have us stuck to the TV. Y'all remember Jerry Springer? The man come on and find out he been dating a man and thought it was a woman, and they get to scrapping. You remember Jerry Springer? All the stories on Jerry Springer. We was glued to the TV. I was a little kid, like that was my grandma thing. But listen, now that we older and can see a little clearer, I'm like, dang, the New World Order did start a long time ago? I'm just asking. So, y'all president, because it ain't my president. Okay, y'all want the Cash App? They want me to pin the Cash App. Let me pin the Cash App because I do need some support because they won't even let me monetize on the channel, y'all. They keep blocking the doggone channel, talking about I got a violation, I done did something. They flagging my channel. I can't never tell my people the truth. So this is a way that you all can support me. But let's keep going to where we're at. So I'm like, dang, you know, the New World Order, they was ushering this in, allegedly, right? A long time ago. So there is a video of a press conference, a y'all president, because, you know, they said black women got Joe Biden in office, had Kamala Harris. When I saw that video, her talking about, we did it, Joe. You know how somebody, I say, if this ain't another Jussie Smollett. Anyway, y'all president, the one that told you, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. I knew then I was white. Instantly turned white because I wasn't voting for him. So if me vote for Joe Biden mean I ain't black no more, then guess what? I got to revoke him. Here go the black card. Y'all can have it. I knew I wasn't black no more because I wasn't voting for him. I ain't voting for nobody that sniffed children. You heard what I said. You heard what I said. Listen, they president is on camera talking about, I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Watch this. Child, this ain't my president. This is most certainly y'all president.
I believe in the world economy.
Oh no. Let me start this over so y'all can hear this good.
You know, we are at an inflection point. I believe in the world economy, not just the world economy in the world. It occurs every 3 or 4 generations. As one of the top military people said to me in a secure meeting the other day, 60 million people died between 1900 and 1946. And since then, we established a liberal world order, and that hadn't happened in a long while. A lot of people dying, but nowhere near the chaos. And now is a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it. We've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it.
Now, let me tell y'all something. Now, before he says that there is a new world order, he say they established a liberal world order. Listen, I'm just, hey, man, hey, they told me that it was a bunch of conspiracy theory, that wasn't none of this stuff was true, that all of this stuff was a lie, you know, the Biden, the laptop, you know, all of that stuff. I don't know what's going on. They said it was all a lie and conspiracy theory. This is y'all president, Stacey Abrams, Kamala Harris, black women, AKA, you know, stand on it now. You know, if you did it, stand on it. Don't back into a corner now, right? Because last time, you know, Joe Biden was here and went over there, him and Kamala Harris, and was over there at Ebenezer Baptist Church, with the King family. My godmama wasn't there, you know, but you know, whatever. But, you know, last time they was up, you know, stand on it. Stand on it. You know, don't back up, because see, y'all always tell me, Angela, you been to prison. Yeah, and I done stood on it too. 10 toes down. You know, accountability is needed here. Just a little bit. You know, if this really about us, if this really about our people, if this really about our children, if this is really about black empowerment, I'm going to need y'all to stand on it. Yeah, now let's do something about it. Because at this point, I'm going to have to believe, right, that if you aren't aligning with what we know to be true and with what we know to be right, that you on the other side. And you an enemy. And it don't matter what your last name is. It don't matter who your daddy was. It don't matter who your daddy is, who your mama is. It don't matter who give you your paycheck. Like, don't none of that matter at this point. Cause let y'all tell it Black Lives Matter. That's what y'all told me. I'm finna play this tape one more time. Also pay attention. The man is saying the reason for establishing these new world orders is because of pandemics. Listen to when he said how many people died and they established this liberal new world order. Then goes on to talk about the inflation rates in COVID, and now we have another new. Listen, man, listen to the man.
You know, we are at an inflection point, I believe, in the world economy. Not just the world economy, in the world. It occurs every 3 or 4 generations. As one of the top military people said to me in a secure meeting the other day, 60 million people died between 1900 and 1946. And since then, we established a liberal world order, and that hadn't happened in a long while. A lot of people dying, but nowhere near the chaos. And now is a time when things are shifting. There's gonna be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it. We've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it. So anyway, you know, we are at an inflection.
I know I got to play it one more time for people that don't believe it. But not only does he say that it's a new world order, and he say they got to take charge and making sure that the rest of the free world, I can't be free in this world. I got to follow your world order. Y'all taking the lead and making sure that the rest of the free. What this nigga just say? Play this again. Hold up. And Joe, I'm calling you a nigga because you told us that if we didn't vote for you, we wasn't black. So I'm assuming you're a real nigga at this point. Let me play the tape.
You know, we are at an inflection point, I believe, in the world economy. Not just the world economy, in the world. It occurs every 3 or 4 generations. As one of the top military people said to me in a secure meeting the other day, 60 million people died between 1900 and 1946. And since then, we established a liberal world order, and that hadn't happened in a long while. A lot of people dying, but nowhere near the chaos. And now is a time when things are shifting. There's gonna be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it. We've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it. So anyway, you know, we are in.
So when the Democrats was running around here talking about they battling for the souls of this nation. I'm screaming to the top of my lungs. Where the black women at that got joint office? I'm just asking. Huh? You know, Ayanna Presley, you know, Cori Bush, Erica Thomas, you know, Roland Martin, all them women. Huh? What's that other one name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. You know, all these black male Democrats. These folks talking about they battling for the soul of this nation. What the hell is a liberal world order? You mean where our sons think they women? Come on, man. I ain't got time to play with y'all. I'm not finna sit up here and I'm not finna play. Listen. Listen. What kind of world order? I'll tell you what kind of world order. Watch this. You're going to think I'm crazy. Watch this. We have a mother. There is a man who you can tell that this is a man. The mother is with her child in the woman's bathroom, is politely asking this man, hey, can you respect my wishes? Can you respect me and my daughter? Let me let y'all hear this discussion between a transgender and a mother with their child at a bathroom.
On the basis of the comfort and dignity of girls and women, I'm asking you, telling you, please do not use women's spaces. It makes them feel uncomfortable.
My girls and the other women I am with are very comfortable with me in the bathroom.
Well, fortunately, I'm not your daughter, and my daughter is also not your daughter.
Oh, that's right.
And she
So
would
she
feel,
should
she would feel very uncomfortable. No, you interrupted me.
Excuse
You
me.
interrupted
I'm not here
me.
for a debate. Beth, do you mind?
Right.
I would ask you to please call up your dog.
I beg your pardon. I'm asking you as a mother, do not use female spaces.
And I'm very uncomfortable.
It makes women and girls feel very uncomfortable.
As a mother,
You are not, how dare you?
As a mother, I am very.
You're not a You'll never birth your children. You're not a mother, Dawn.
Right, I'm just
Job of mom, which is
I
even
was
more.
asking on the basis
just
of the
tell you.
comfort, hang on, on the basis of the comfort and dignity of girls and women, I'm asking you, telling you, please do not use women's spaces. It makes them feel uncomfortable.
My girls and the other women I am with are very comfortable with me in the
Right.
bathroom.
Well, fortunately, I'm not your daughter, and my daughter is also not your daughter.
Oh, that's right.
And she
So
would
she
feel,
should
she would feel very uncomfortable. No,
Interrupt
right.
me.
No, you
excuse me.
interrupted me.
Excuse
You
me. I'm
interrupted
not here
me.
for a debate. Beth, do you mind?
Right.
I would ask you to please call up your dog.
I beg your pardon. I'm asking you as a mother, do not use female spaces.
And I'm
It
very
makes
uncomfortable.
women and girls
As a
feel
mother,
very
as a
uncomfortable.
mother,
You
I
are
am-
not, how dare you?
As a mother, I am very.
You're not a You'll never birth your children. You're not a mother, Dawn.
Right,
It's
I'm
a job
just
of mom, which is
I
even
was
more.
asking.
Have y'all lost y'all mind? I mean, I at this point, I just gotta ask. I'm just trying to figure out who's still sane. Have you? So, as a mother, and I'm just imagining me and my daughter, whose father happens to be in prison, with the life without parole sentence. So I'm just trying to imagine me and my daughter going back and forth with a grown man in a wig with a dick. And me as a mother asking him, please do not pull your dick out in front of my daughter. I don't even want you to pull your dick out in front of me. I don't care if you think it's a pussy. I don't. I'm sorry to all my Christians and conservatives that's watching from my mouth right now, but please let me deal with this devil. Like, it don't matter what you think. It's what we know. It's what we know. If I'm in the parking lot of Target right now, say I'm just sitting in my car waiting to go in the store, and a man, right, runs up to my vehicle and pulls out his penis, let's say a straight man, and I call the police, right? He can be arrested for indecent exposure, right? He can be arrested for indecent exposure. Is this true? A straight man, if he comes up to me and pull out his penis, right, in a public place, right, he can be arrested for indecent exposure. But if I'm in a bathroom or in a locker room or in a sauna, or let's just say this is high school and my child is very petite. So our children that's leaving 8th grade, going right into the 9th grade, let's say that they're using, you have a 9th grade female, right, who could possibly be 14, who is using the bathroom, right, with the male that can be 18 or 19. And because he say he feel like he a female that day, He get to whip his penis out. I'm asking y'all a question about common sense. I'm asking y'all a question about common decency. I'm asking y'all a question if it's fair, right, that a mother should have to argue, right? And you can look at it in this instance, or you can look at it in the instance of me on Dr. Phil with Mr. Ashy Preston, the silverback gorilla. You can look at it in either way. Should a mother, when the father is absent, whether, you know, he got tricked off of these streets, you know, because of this old wicked system, you know, whether he, you know, in prison, you know, for drugs, right? Because that was the thing to do. You know, you got the 94 crime bill, you know, or whether he's dead, right? Because he gave into the culture and the gangs killed him, you know, for whatever reason. Was it ever designed for a mother to have to be standing on the front line, battling with a man that believes he's a woman about protecting their children? I just want y'all to see how far we've fallen as a society. And this ain't no black or white thing. This it ain't no black or white. It ain't. I have to say it's a Democrat or Republican thing, because Republicans aren't voting for this. I have to be honest. Republicans aren't voting for this. These are Democrat policies. These are Democrat laws. This is Democrat wickedness that's being forced on us. But y'all so loyal to a party that y'all willing to forsake our children. Shame on you. Shame on you. If you a Democrat sitting in Congress and you sitting there passing votes, and we say same bird, but we have to understand that, remember, these are the people that got the most votes in history, they say. 81 million votes. The Democrats say there was no election fraud. They had a clean sweep. They now are in control of the House, the Senate, and the White House. Okay? They're in full control. You can pass the Equality Act. You can pass all this, but you can't pass economic empowerment for Black Americans. You can't pass school choice. They give y'all an anti-lynching bill, knowing damn well they ain't going to nobody's house lynching. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's just be for real. Ain't nobody, come on. I wish I would see you running up here with a white hood on. I wish I would see you running up to my door with a white, like. Let's keep going. We got a couple more things we got to talk about regarding this issue and what's going on with our children, okay? This is happening in the elementary school with the teacher. I'm not going to say nothing, but the teacher is talking and teaching students about being trans. Like, on the real, y'all, and this ain't no attack against the community, but damn, like, come on, y'all. Like, when did children go to school to learn about this? When did children go to school? How did this get in the curriculum? How do you have to teach someone, if they're born like this, how do you have to teach someone to be gay, or teach someone to be trans, or teach someone to be bi? Why are they teaching? Now, hold on 1 second. My girl, Unique Ali, down here in the comments just said you too smart to be on Kwame's side. Let me tell y'all something. Right? I'm going to say this. I look at the heart. I look at the heart. There's a story in the Bible about King David, right? They did all of these horrible things, right? but he still found favor with God because of his heart. I look at the heart and I know my past, right? And I ain't perfect, right? And even like y'all know the same thing about Pharaoh, y'all know I don't speak much on that. We all know what it is. It's some things I don't have to speak on. And I don't know how things might go, but I know it's my job to empower and uplift. And if someone is empowering and uplifting me, right? You know, to me, it's only one rule in life. That's why I keep telling y'all about we at a point where you got to pick a side, right? You got to rock with who rock with you. That's the rule of life, okay? You have to rock with who rocks with you. That's the only rule. Like, you can't tell me I can't support somebody that support me. Because you can have people that's not even, I have people in my family that don't even support me. But then I have somebody like Kwame that does. So you gonna tell me that I can't align with the people that actually do support me? And how you feel about somebody, or you know, like me, I'm a person, my grandmother always told me, you know, you hear what people say, but you watch what they do. So I judge the heart, I watch what people do. And his motives are pure. He's a genuine person. The internet beef, the entertainment stuff that they doing, listen, that don't have nothing to do with me. That's what they do. But when it comes to this work and in the community, and when I pick up my phone and I need to call somebody because we need to put some work in or whatever, I know the people that I can call and I know the people that's going to come through. And that's where I'm at when it comes to Kwame. So, but listen, let's get back to this. In the classroom, this is what they're teaching our children, right? I want you all to see this. And I'm just trying to figure out, when did this even get in the curriculum? When did they begin teaching our children this? 1,123 people in the chat. Everybody donate $5. Help the kid out. Not only that, like this. Subscribe. Share. Our children, what's going on? Child, when y'all see this, it's a mess.
Kinda, yeah. Okay, right on. You know what? You have choices in this world to be all sorts of different things. But what? Some people do identify that way. I'm actually trans, so I'm not.
Oregon governor signs bill removing reading, writing, and math requirements for high school kids to help students of color.
Look at that. The governor.
So listen, I'm going to stop this for a minute. So you have the teacher telling the children about being trans, right? About how they can be a boy or a girl. So we've taken in Oregon, right, math and reading, writing out of school to help students of color. How you helping us? Like, I don't know. We talk about slavery all the time, and we talk about how, you know, they kept us where we were uneducated because they knew that if we were educated, that we would be free. So we've gone from teaching our children about reading, writing, and arithmetic to being trans. This what they teaching the children in the classroom? This ain't no conversation you having with your kid. This is an elementary school where a teacher who is trans sitting in school and videoing it. Like, they videoing it. They showing you what they're teaching your children in public school, and they are ashamed. Let's keep going. Y'all go follow that account, Censored Freedom TV. We got another story about what's going on with our children in school. Being reported by Gateway Pundit. Look at this. Public school now. Ain't that something? Oregon's top children, sorry, this ain't the school, this the hospital. The Children's Hospital in Oregon. Listen, this is the same place that took reading, writing, and arithmetic out of the school to help students of color. They trying to say your kids so dumb, they can't even teach them how to read, write, and add. So to help your dumbass children, people of color, I hope you listening to this. People of color, I hope you listening to this. People of color, I hope you understand also that they done lumped us all into the same box now. It's white against color. Like, and I say this all the time. When I was little, I loved the color. I was an artist, right? So when my daddy bought me a box of crayons, because I still remember the little orange and the little green Crayola box. It was cardboard. You used to have to, pop it open and you flip it back, right? White was in the box. Last time I looked, white was also a color. But now all of a sudden, it's whites against people of color. So when they say people of color, they talking about brown, they talking about black, they talking about anything but white. So all us dumb except the white people. Listen to me. Not only that, they're able to conscrew the numbers. Because now when we look at statistics and we look at charts, right, they'll have white and then they'll have people of color. They'll have white and they'll have minorities. So now we'll never know exactly how many black babies being aborted because they lumped us all into minorities, people of color. Now we'll never know exactly how many black boys are being impacted by, we can't say it, right? We don't know. We can't say it because they're conscrewing the numbers. Taking reading, writing, and arithmetic in Oregon out of school to help students of color. You helping me by making sure I can't read, write, or add? Hospital. This is the hospital. Oregon's top children's hospital teaches young boys. Young boys. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Young boys to tuck their genitals with or without tape directs boys to sex shop. Dornbecher Children's Hospital in Portland, Oregon is under fire after distributing material instructing children to tuck their genitals and put your testicles inside your body. The Children's Hospital even encourages kids to visit sex shops to purchase clothes that sell gender-affirming clothing items. See, this is why I keep telling y'all to be careful with this whole gender identity thing, because I keep telling you, you can't have gender without sex, right? You cannot have gender without sex. You just can't. They just go together, right? And this is why you have boys that want to be female believing that they're supposed to have breasts and a vagina, because that's something that comes with your sex. And this is why you have girls that think that they are male, right, wanting to have a penis and get rid of their breasts. You cannot separate gender and sex. So when they are trying to school us and convince us, right, that gender identity, right, and sexual identity or whatever is two different things, it is not. Whatever sex you believe you are in your mind, that is the gender that you're going to identify with. Now, last time I checked, and I don't know what happened, because like I said, I've gotten older now. Things have changed. Apparently, we're in a new world. But when I was younger, I remember riding bikes with my brothers and my cousins, and y'all know we had them big seats. And sometimes, we were so hood, we didn't even have a seat. You couldn't even sit down. And God forbid you mess around and hit one of them potholes, right? Because y'all know we lived in the hood. And boy, one of them boys mess around and hit their nuts on that bar, and it was painful. right? It was painful. I also remember being taught when I was a little girl that if I ever got into a fight with a boy, to kick him in the nuts, right? Because that was the weak spot, right? That's how you could bring a man down. Like I was taught this, right? So now y'all telling me the children hospital teaching the little boys to tuck their nuts. And I just want to ask the men in the comments, because I don't know, I don't have nuts, but don't they hurt? Don't it hurt? Like, don't it hurt? Like, don't it hurt? Like I've seen, I've been around enough men to know that, like when they get up or something, they move and kind of like move their drawers over or pull their drawers out or something, or pull it up or something because they was sitting on it. They be like, damn, I'm sitting on my nuts. I had to get up. Like, I thought it hurt it. I don't know. Hey, we're all here for understanding. I definitely need to understand it. Why would a children's hospital, does that have something to do with some type of medical need for children to tuck their nuts, for little boys to tuck their nuts? Can you imagine sending your child to the hospital because, he, got a bad cough or something and they get this nigga a book on how to tuck his nuts? I just don't know what the hell is going on no more, y'all. Listen, talking about that. Let's get into this because we still got a couple more things. We got to talk about. Here we go. Now, also in regards to this issue, and then we're going to get ready to move on. But I told you guys the other day that the young girl who swam right in the swimming competition against Leah, who is the transgender, this is what she tweeted in regards to the situation. And since she tweeted this, her account has been suspended. When we read this tweet, I need you all to blow up the comments, right? Fair or unfair that she was suspended. Should she or should she not have been suspended for making this comment on Twitter? I want to hear your honest opinion. This is what this young woman who swam in the competition with transgender swimmer, I think it's Leah Thomas or Williams or something like that, had to say. My final spot was stolen by Leah Thomas, who is a biological male. Until we all refuse to compete, nothing will change. Thanks for all the support, retweets, and follows. I won't stop fighting. Suspended from Twitter. Suspended from Twitter. I'm looking at the comments. Y'all, I don't know how many people got comments in. Where is the lie? Is it a threat? This is a young woman who has been swimming and building and working, I'm sure, most of her school tenure to try to win this spot. Last I checked, and I was looking real hard, Leah Thomas still got bananas and cherries. I don't know. If you ask me, I don't know. The bananas and cherries probably come with some type of strength. I don't know, because it stand up. It don't fold. I don't know. I ain't the scientist here. Let me not get into all that. Listen. What was wrong with what she said? I'm competing. That's like if we boxing. And I said this before. You gonna put me in a ring with a man just because he got a wig on? What happened to y'all? All y'all advocates that was fighting for domestic violence. Fighting against domestic violence. What happened? I thought y'all said that men are naturally stronger than women. I thought y'all said that women are being abused, that they can't beat men. Huh? I thought when we was little, there was a reason why, we wasn't out on the football field with our cousins. I was, because I was crazy. But most of us wasn't. Because they believed that you was going to get hurt. Let's move on. Okay. We got a couple more things to talk about. We're going to go to this situation I talked about last night, where I was trying to tell y'all about this video with Kanye and them and the Kim Kardashian beef and what's going on with all that Illuminati stuff. But before we do that, let's get into this. So y'all know Kentanji, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Kentanji Brown Jackson, right? They were basically having her hearing to confirm her the other day, right? This is one of the first things that came out that was being reported on Fox News. Kentanji Brown Jackson, lenient on child sex predators, soft on crime. Okay, now I said, wait a minute, you know, they're just trying to bring another black woman down. Every time somebody get in office, they got something to say. Oh, this is just Democrat-Republican beef. How do we know this is true? But y'all remember, Joe Biden said, hey, I'm going to nominate the first black woman to the Supreme Court. He didn't say she was married to a white man. Hey, man, listen, if you want us to choose black, y'all start choosing black. That's all I got to say about that. I don't care who get mad. Okay, now, cool. Listen, check this out. I go on to looking for more research because I'm like, is they lying on this lady? Why would they just say that? Where is this coming from? So there is a reporter that was there at the confirmation hearings, right? And they were doing their research. And this is what came out. Because y'all know how I am about these people now. And when it comes to Joe Biden administration, I don't know what y'all got going on when it comes to these children. But baby, I want to know what's going on. So he started tweeting out all of these cases. And I found myself going and researching these cases. Y'all listen to this. This is your girl, your nominee by Joe Biden. Let's check this one out. The United States versus Savage. The sex offender was convicted of travel with intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct and also admitted to transporting child porn. The guidelines recommended 46 to 57 months. Judge Jackson gave him 37. United States versus Down. The perp posted multiple images to an anonymous instant messaging app, including an image of a child under the age of 5 years old. Hold on one second, y'all, because I'm trying to take this off the Cash App because I can't see. Including a child under the age of 5, the guidelines recommended 70 to 87 months. Judge Jackson gave him the lowest sentence allowed by law, 60 months. In the United States versus Sears, the sex offender distributed more than 102 child porn videos. He also sent lewd pictures of his own 10-year-old daughter. The guidelines recommended 97 to 121 months in prison. Judge Jackson gave him 71 months. In United States versus Chazin, the offender had 48 files of child porn, which he had accessed over a period of years. The guidelines recommended 78 to 97 months. Judge Jackson gave him what? 28 months. That's not it, y'all. It keeps going. In United States versus Cooper, in which the criminal had more than 600 images of videos and posted many on a public blog, the guidelines called for a sentence of 151 to 188 months. Judge Jackson settled on 60 months, the lowest possible sentence by law. In United States versus Stewart, the criminal possessed thousands of images of child porn and also hoped to travel across state lines to abuse a 9-year-old girl. The guidelines called for a sentence of 97 to 121 months. Judge Jackson sentenced the criminal to 57 months. Listen, as far back as her time in law school, Judge Jackson has questioned making convicts register as sex offenders, saying it leads to stigmatization and ostracism. She suggested public policy is driven by a climate of fear, hatred, and revenge against sex offenders. Now, all I know is after I got out of prison for 15 years, I had to be registered as a convicted felon. On a nonviolent crime. Hell, it caused people to hate me too. It caused people to write negative articles about me too. It caused people to question, my credibility. It caused people to question whether or not I was fit for office. I'm just saying. But a sex offender can't be registered as a sex offender because of hate. If you run around here trying to have sex with a 9-year-old or a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old and you done drove across lines to abuse a baby, nigga, you need to be registered as a sex offender for the rest of your life because something ain't right. Black men serving life without parole sentences in prison under Joe Biden's 94 mass incarceration crime bill for crack cocaine, for selling crack. Got the maximum life without parole. Maximum that they can get. And you letting these children out, these people out. Just trying to have sex with children. But a black man getting caught with a couple pounds of marijuana, he gonna get a life sentence. So he can't protect his child when the sex offender coming across line to rape him. Let's keep going. I want y'all to watch this video before we end because I got to get ready for Newsmax. I'm going to put the Cash App back up. If you have not donated, please donate. Consider donating $5. Help a sister out. Help me out. They won't let me monetize. So I got to ask y'all to donate to the Cash App. Know why? Because, boy, somebody got to say it. Somebody can't be scared. Boy, and these niggas out here, they scared. Y'all so silent, like, you know what they remind me of? They remind me of, like, when we was little, for those of you all that share this experience with me. I remember when we was little and we was telling our grandmamas and our mamas and stuff what he was doing to us. And they told us to shut up. But they told us to stop lying. And then they went on looking at you like you was the problem because you told it. Huh? Kept treating, your violator like they was the best person on earth. Every, birthday party, family reunion, funeral, graduation. You got to go sit around and act like you ain't bothered, like ain't nothing happened. Everybody moving around in silence like ain't nothing happened. And they all know that their children have been violated. Y'all still doing that? I thought y'all said this was a revolution. We still letting these people violate us. Now, we know how we was violated. You mean to tell me you going to sit up here and let these people violate our children? I don't give a damn if you got children or not. You need to be fighting for all children. They got us worrying about what white person used the word nigga and not worrying about the fact that these people trying to convince us that aborting our children in the next generation is healthy. Are y'all serious? Let's watch this clip before we get out of here. Kanye, Kim, Pete Davidson, Northwest. This girl breaks it down. I spoke on this a little bit yesterday, but I want y'all to see this.
Hey, what do you think?
So this was a TikTok video with Kim Kardashian, her daughter North, and her niece Penelope, who is the daughter of Kourtney Kardashian. And they were lip syncing to the song Emo Girl by Machine Gun Kelly.
My heart as a dad, my spirit is like just to protect at all costs. And I just look at my daughter, full makeup, singing She's in Love with an emo girl on TikTok, and I didn't have no say nor approval. Hey, what do you think? Do you think this would be cool or not? You know what I mean? And I'm the one cool. But then I'm not asked what's cool for my actual children in America.
Now, I was curious and I listened to the song and then I went to the music video. Like, obviously, you see that this video has a theme of like a kid's field trip to a museum. And once they're in the museum, you see like a bunch of, I'm just going to say, like, there's some things about the music video that just kind of stand out. But the aspect that the kids are actually viewing all of this action as if this is like supposed to be entertainment for us, the viewers, to think that this is cool. For instance, you have some girl on girl action. You have Machine Gun Kelly coming out with a pizza box over his pee-pee. And the lyrics themselves, I'm in love with an emo girl, and then we somehow transformed the kids into being emo kids. Like, I don't understand. So what is it that we're trying to say here? And I think that all of that, you can guys, you go watch the music video for yourself, okay? And then you come back and comment, because I watched it and I was like, oh, all right. But the most interesting aspect to this is the fact that there are some connected individuals in that music video. First of all, Machine Gun Kelly being now newly engaged to Megan Fox, who is also very close to the Kardashian Jenner family. She has done a lot of business with them, for instance, with the recent campaign on Kim Kardashian's company Skims. So that's her fiance. And then you see a cameo of Travis Barker kind of being this like museum usher or, you know, lead, whatever. And he's engaged to Kourtney Kardashian. So is Kanye saying more than what's out there?
It's always been a gang. You understand? It's like we've never had Christmas any place else other than one location for the entire time. And we understand that. But I want y'all to know, like, yo, this been 20 years. I've been contributing my thoughts, ideas, perspectives. Y'all agree with me sometimes. Y'all don't agree with me. But y'all got someone that can talk to you that's not being controlled by a management conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time Jay Brown blatantly said, yo, you're crazy, right? But was I crazy when you tried to get 15% of Yeezy for Rock Nation for no reason and I told you no? Was I crazy then? You see, sometimes, you know, it's just like how people in Hollywood, they'll bully you for not being a part of exactly what they want, for not voting for Hillary, for not just God. I know that people are going to feel me and feel my heart just as a father, you know what I'm saying? Like just as a dad.
So this was a TikTok video with Kim Kardashian, her daughter North, and her niece Penelope, who is the daughter of Kardashian. And they were lip syncing to the song Emo Girl by Machine Gun Kelly.
My heart is a dad, my spirit is like just to protect at all costs. And I just look at my daughter full makeup.
Wait a minute. I don't like how North tongue rolling, but that's just me. I'm a mama and an auntie. You know, she need to go spend some time with a black side of the family so they can tell her to sit her ass down. So whatever they need to do. That's what they need to do. Kanye, you better get. I don't know. I ain't trying to sound racist. I don't know. Is our culture just a little bit different? I would think that our culture is a little bit different. Okay. Now, they just talk about all of them, conspiracy theorists, about, Pizzagate and all of this stuff. And child, y'all got the children pulling up, supposed to be to the museum, and the naked man come out with the horns on the bottom of his chin, and you got you naked with some pizza over your penis. Is the kid supposed to eat the pizza while it's on your penis? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm not saying that's the case, I'm just asking. They want us to tell us Kanye crazy. They want us to believe that Kanye crazy. You know, when it comes to Kanye, and it's crazy because I had a dream about Kanye last night. I was talking to him on the phone, and I was just telling him, you know what I'm saying? You do have people out here speaking up for you. You probably don't see us because they snatched our platform. But I was just telling him in this dream, you know, that there are a lot of us that standing with you, that are fighting for you and fighting with you. But like when I think about Kanye, because I kept getting confused because I'm like, okay, God, I'm like, you know, give me a revelation. Because it's like, okay, 1 minute, you know, he's saying Jesus and all of that. And y'all, some cash apps have come in. Thank you to those who donated. But I'm asking y'all, you on here 1,400 people in the light, man. Y'all, come on. If you ain't donated $5, help your sister out. But I was saying to myself, and I'm like, God, listen, if Kanye, like 1 minute, you know, he represent God and they doing the Sunday choir and all that. And then the next minute, you at the concert and you burning down the church with Marilyn Manson, whatever. Y'all know what's going on. Whoever, it ain't right. Shit, ask me that. I'm running. I don't want to hear your music. I don't want you humming around me. I ain't standing around you. I don't want you singing nothing over me. I don't want you humming nothing over me. I don't want you speaking over me. Baby, I don't want your voice in my eardrum. Right? That's just me. I'm scared. I don't play with that. You know, blood and the devil and evil and darkness and all that. Like, hey, it's not for me. I'm not cut for it. I think I slept with the light on. Probably will still sleep with the light on if my husband ain't in the bed with me. Because, you know, I'm tired spiritually and I know this stuff. You know, I don't play with it. That's just me. Okay? But I'm like, okay, well, you know, 1 minute, you know, we Sunday choir, and then the next minute, you know, we burning down the church with Marilyn Manson. So I'm like, you know, God, where is Kanye? What does he stand? What's going on with him? And clear as day, I heard he's caught in the matrix. Right? And I used to remember my mother preaching all the time. And she used to always be like, don't straddle the fence. Don't straddle the fence, right? Where it's like he's straddling the fence, like he want to break free, but he's so tied in. He don't know how to break free, right? So those of us that are believers, and even if you aren't a believer, you just got good sense, and you know that there are two different energies that exist. You know, there's light, is in light energy, and there's dark energy. And you know, pray that he fighting for him and his children. He fighting for him and his children. Do y'all understand that? Now, we have had an awesome show this morning. Man, listen, I appreciate all of you all. I appreciate you so much for tuning in. All of my sisters, let's continue to make sure that we supporting our men, we supporting our boys. Man, I need you to make sure that you're getting involved in these young boys' lives out here. Even if you ain't got no children or it's not your child, you know, and you picking up slack somewhere else, you know, if you an uncle, if you a cousin, if you a friend or whatever, y'all, you know, life is at stake out here. Right? And we can't continue to live, right? If there's an attack, you know, on our children, if they attacking, you know, reproductive systems, if they're attacking, you know, their minds, if they're attacking and disrupting, you know, the natural order, you understand where I'm coming from? Then we cannot produce nor reproduce. We can't live in an environment that attacks and destroys life at its very source. Okay? Get involved. You see a sister out here that's pregnant, you know, regardless of what's going on with the man, because we got every excuse in the world. Where the daddy at? What this? Man, and you in a position you can help. Let's make this about our children. Let's take our feelings, everything out of our emotions, because when I counsel people, right, in relationships, you know, and there's a split, but there are children involved, you know, my main goal is to make sure that everybody is doing what's in the best interest of the children. Like, because baby mama, once you get out of your feelings and realize that the relationship is over with and he ain't coming back, and you can let go of that dream of y'all being a family, then you'll be able to co-parent successfully. Once you realize it's not about you anymore, but it can continue to be about the child, that part of it, right? And it goes both ways. We had, like, once you, baby daddy, understand that she got another man and then moved on, and you in that mindset, well, that nigga over there, he fucking her. Why I gotta pay bills? Well, your child there. Your child there. You still got a responsibility too. Even though you in your feelings. So this goes back both ways. And even in the community, whatever. We all need to be doing what's in the best interest of our children. Angela Stan King, y'all. I'm signing off once again. I send my love to everybody. Thank you all for joining this morning. I'll be back again. I'm bringing Alex Stein, guys. I know you guys want to hear from him. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be a good day to do the interview. You guys that like are inboxing me, telling me what people said about me and stuff on YouTube, like, don't even worry about that. Like, I promise you, I ain't watching their videos. I ain't got time. I might watch Kwame stuff. Like, if I hop on the YouTube just to check messages or whatever, Kwame might pop up. I might see his, but y'all don't see me and nobody else comments. Maybe Tasha K every once in a while, but I don't watch their videos, so I don't know. And believe it or not, what you don't know won't hurt. And me not knowing keeps me from responding and getting into the BS, right? If I don't know what they said, there's no reason for me to respond. There's no reason for me to highlight or give anybody any attention that I've never even had any interaction with. Let them just continue to do what they do and let me continue to do what I do. Now, let's talk about what's coming up. Really, really quickly, I got about 4 minutes. So I'm currently working on my speeches. I'm working on my speeches for the I Am a Man March that's happening down in Albany, Georgia, May 1st. And then on April 10th, we have the Defeat the Mandates March happening down in Los Angeles, California. So I'm also working on that speech. I will be in LA from April 9th to April 11th. I'm going to also set up some type of like meet and greet outside of the Defeat the Mandates. So all of my people that's down on that side, y'all can come out. I feed you. We can kick it. We can talk about building our community. And also with that, I Am a Man March. If you are in business or if you just support, just what they're doing down there, for this March, they have plenty of different options for a sponsorship. Like, this is a $1,500 value. So American King Foundation is going to be a sponsor of this event. But they have sponsorships available for like $150 where you can sponsor a young man. Let's get these young Black men dressed up. Let's put them in suits. Let's make them feel good about themselves. Give them a chance to speak and encourage them. So if you want to be a sponsor, you guys can go to the IamAManMarch.org, or you guys can email admin@thexforboys.org. Y'all, let's get involved. This is what we're talking about. This is the work that need to be done. Well, we're not sitting up here worried about waiting on our government to do nothing. We're going to take us into our own hands and we're going to uplift our own community. Let's get behind our Black man. Anybody that's in the comments, you guys are watching, consider donating this. Consider, somebody said they refunded my Cash App for my protection. Oh, hell no. Let me check and see what's going on. Cash App, don't be doing that. What you mean? We up here working. Don't do that. That you might have been one I had to accept. Send it back, sis, and I accept it. Let me put it back up here. Y'all, thank you all so much. $5, that's enough. We can build if everybody do their part. It don't take a lot. It don't take for one person to have to donate no millions and millions of dollars. If enough of us that can come together in our community, and if we all do our part, then we can make sure that we ensure success. You guys, listen. IamAManMarch.org. Help our brother King Randall out. Any of you Black business owners, I want to see you guys on that sponsorship, especially if you are down here in Georgia. This is something we can support. Don't tell me y'all can go stand up and march to abort our children, but you won't stand up and march or support our young Black man into turning them into something productive. I love y'all. Thank you to everybody that donated this morning. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you to everybody that liked, everybody that subscribed. Shout out to my brothers. Listen, I'm telling you, y'all keep telling me, talk to Kwame. Listen, I figured this out. Me talking to Kwame about YouTube beef is like me taking a mop and a mop bucket to the ocean. I ain't finna mop up all that water. Y'all ain't nobody gonna get worked out but me. I'm the only person that's gonna be tired. When Kwame done, he is done. Until then, my job is to continue to make sure we out here doing the work in the community. And as long as when I call my brother, he pick up his phone and he willing to help me and to help us, then that's what we gonna do. Everybody have a good day. We signing off for now. Tell the skinny dude with the big baby mama body, whatever I did, I'm sorry. Love, peace, and hair grease. See y'all later.